Alrighty, so hello, namaste, and welcome back to my brand new video, everyone. So today, from a request of a lot of my viewers, I came up with a Q&A video. So yeah, let's begin without bragging anything on the introduction. Number one question. Hi Manish, what kind of expertise should we learn back from home while coming to USA? Okay, so from my personal experience and from experience of a lot of Nepali students, number one thing is communication skills. Yeah, I know not everyone learn this while in Nepal, but if you have a strong communication skill, then you can easily pursue any person for either job, for either getting some opportunities, for either getting into club, connecting with people. Yeah, so number one thing, communication skill. The second skills or expertise, that is going to be hairstyling. Not just any normal hair cutting, but you should be able to style hair. A lot of my friends, they just did a normal course of hair cutting, and here the market is really saturated. I mean, in your dorm also, when you stay on campus, then if you have a really good hair cutting skill, then everyone will prefer you than any other guys for styling your hair, right? So that's why learn hair cutting, but not just any basic hair cutting, but you should be able to style hair in various ways. So second expertise is that. Number three, this is going to be for girls. You should be able to do nail arts very perfectly, and also some hairstyling, a lot of other stuff that are done in parlor or salon. You will get a good opportunity here. Okay, last but not the least, be prepared to destroy your body physically, because here in USA, when you get a job, then it's going to be really hard. I mean, we shouldn't brag about how hard the things are, but still it is going to be hard, and you should have a power to resist that. Second question, what's something you wish you knew before coming to DSU? Would you recommend DSU for a student interested in cybersecurity? Why or why not? Yes, I definitely will recommend everyone for DSU, because number one thing, DSU is really cheap. Number second thing, DSU is really good in computer science and cybersecurity. They have a lot of labs, and they have competed in various international as well as national competition, and they have won it, which you can see in their LinkedIn page. So that's why, yeah, I definitely recommend someone going for computer science or cybersecurity. So one thing that I wish I knew before coming to DSU was definitely choosing the right course in right time frame. I chose my course on 8 a.m. on early 8 a.m. in the morning, which eventually led to lack of sleep. My sleep schedule was fucked up. Okay, another question. Actually, I'm late and just started for US preparation during push month, which is January. Is gap year okay? Is it normal for taking a gap year? Yes, 100%, but you should be able to justify your gap year to visa officer in a good way. And of course, don't forget to mention what you did in that gap year in your DS-160 form as well, please. Okay, next question. Which major is essays to learn in computer science for bachelor's degree? I think you meant essence. So for computer science, definitely the best measure is going to be choosing a math background. It doesn't matter if you take science or management or arts. If it has maths in there, then you are good for computer science in bachelor's degree. Next question. Oh, it's a big one. Hi, hope you are doing great. I'm curious, what was the tuition fees of yours at DSU? Well, it was $4,250. And what is it now at TCC? It is $4,000. Basically, I'm planning to come to South Dakota State University, Brookings, and have also applied to Youngstown State University, Ohio. And I have received I-20 from both universities, but also tuition fees of YSU is quite lower than SDSU. Also, do you think it would be better to go to SDSU instead of YSU for visa acceptance purpose? Definitely no. Many people, many students, even I had a misconception that this university is better than that universities. No, if you are able to present yourself in a really good way, in a very professional way to visa officer, then definitely visa officer is going to hand the green slip to you without any hesitation. I'm planning to transfer after my first semester. Any advice would be really helpful. YSU or DSU? Again, I will say it doesn't matter. The university doesn't matter. Of course, it does for some university, because I'll recommend one thing, that don't go to a university where Nepali students are congested. I mean, if a university has 5,000 Nepali students, of course the slots for the international students are full in that university. Definitely the visa officer is going to reject you. But if a university has just 60 students, which in my case when I was applying for DSU, then only 60 other students applied with me, and previously there were only five Nepali students. So yeah, that might be a plus point, but still I recommend you to do your own research. So you have a really good GPA on 10, 3.8. 11 you have very low GPA. I won't say extremely low, but it's a little bit low. And 12 you have very extraordinary GPA. So you have one plus point, which visa officer is definitely going to be impressed from your 12 GPA and your progress from 11 to 12. And you haven't given SAT. So Ravi, I will definitely recommend you to give your SAT. Also make sure to score 1400 plus to get almost full tuition scholarship here in USA. Next question. My tuition fee is about 20,000 US dollars. Damn, filmmaking course. So can I survive there, and can I pay that much of expenses while working off campus? I cannot promote any off campus activities here. You can ask me anything except for working off campus, and you know the answer is obvious. Or any recommendation from you? By the way, I'm a big fan of your videos. Thank you so much, bro. Well, the tuition fee is really high. I mean, it's extremely high for a Nepali student. You have to pay your college $10,000 in one semester. One semester is only 4 months of study. You have to get a good scholarship, or you can choose another course or get a cheaper tuition fee. I don't know what you want to do, but still, it will definitely be hard for you to handle such expense. Like, it's $20,000, dude. Okay, another question from Bruce Wayne, Batman. My question is this: I'm not able to decide USA or European countries. Is USA a better option now? Is there any racism against Indians, Pakistani, Nepali? Because I have seen many videos of Indian, Nepali, Pakistani student, but no one even talk with international student or American. They just hang out and they're with their own community. I know there is a cultural difference, but then also not even single people even hang out with them. Are they not friendly? Does they discriminate because we can't speak in their accent? The thing is that I haven't faced racism till now. Yeah, till now I haven't faced racism. Yeah, I have also seen those videos where people have faced racism. When I was back in my Nepal, I used to see these videos on Facebook, YouTube, where like American guy is hating an Indian guy for his accent, for wearing the turban, which I really hated because that's their culture and that's their accent. The people I have met, the American people, they are super friendly. I haven't faced racism, and I think as long as you are able to like get along with them, then you are definitely not gonna face any racism there. Do your own research on choosing USA or European countries. Everything has its own pros and cons. Yeah. Next question. What's your cost of attendance and scholarship? How much you gonna pay per year tuition in South Dakota? Hope you reply, bro. Well, currently I'm not in South Dakota, and this comment was 6 months ago. I'm sorry. So my cost of attendance was almost around so my tuition fees was 4,250, and total cost of attendance was almost like $8,000. Yeah. And scholarship, I got only $3,500 scholarship. So my SAT score was 1,330, and with that SAT score, I only got 3,500. Note that if I had only got 1,360 SAT score, I would have got $8,500 scholarship. So that's a total of $5,000 scholarship. So yeah, I regret not studying SAT properly. That's why I always recommend everyone to study SAT. Next question. Question for Q&A. How hard is course and syllabus of US is compared to here in Nepal? I will say it's quite easier compared to Nepal, but still they have a different approach of teaching. They have a different approach of learning. Another question. I completed everything in my Common App application except my school doesn't even have a counselor. What do I do? They don't even have a school email. I'm stuck. This is not a question for video, but please give me some advice if you can by replying. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, so if you don't have a counselor in your Common App, or if you don't have a school email, create a counselor email on your own. I know I'm not trying to promote any illegal thing here, but still be a counselor for yourself. So another question from Smarika. +2 पछि US आउँदा कस्तो च्यालेन्जहरु फेस गर्नुपर्छ, कुन-कुनहरुको लागि प्रिपेयर भएर आउनुपर्छ? So she is saying that after your high school, what kind of challenges do you have to face, and what sort of things do you need to prepare? Number one challenge, physical challenge is definitely going to be here in USA. You are going to face problems. You might face racism, you might feel homesickness, and also try not to depend on anyone else here in USA. Another question, is it easy to get a job on campus? It depends on supply and demand, and if the students are really huge and the job is really low, then definitely it's going to be hard. But you can like physically go to them and pursue them that you really need the job. Because in South Dakota, like a lot of my friends applied online, but me and my other friend, we went to the recruiting manager personally, and we said that we really need the job, and not just one time, but we went 2 or 3 times, and that's how we got the job. What is the best advice for new coming student? Well, the best advice is going to be definitely learn to communicate properly, and learn how to manage your money. What is the average cost of living in USA for a student? It depends on which state you are in. You can do your own research on Google. Well, for me here in Texas, every month I spend around $3,000, including the college tuition fees. Q&A. What are the jobs Nepali people do in USA, and can they survive in USA just by doing those jobs? What if we don't get a part-time job? How hard is to get a job here? Listen, we are F1 students and we cannot be promoting or doing any off-campus activities. But for the solution, what I can assure you that yes, you can definitely survive. You can definitely be able to get on your own here in USA. It is hard to get a job. Yeah, I will say it is hard to get a job. You are eventually going to get a job. It might take a month, it might take 5 or 6 months, but still be mentally prepared. And for the students that are coming here, like for the freshman year, tell your family to be ready for paying the whole 1 year fees. Because what if you don't get a job in your first semester and still in second semester you don't get a job? Then you need to depend on your family, right? Another question, I'm an editor, but when I saw your edits, it's so good. Software recording device, editing device. So software is Wondershare, Filmora, recording device is iPhone 15 Pro, and editing device is MacBook Air M3. Okay, another question from Ripple. For Q&A, is Trump win going to be a counterattack for Nepali students? How hard is life in USA? Do you work off campus, and is on-campus job enough to survive in USA? What is ICE and why are people fearing it so much? Are every Nepali working off campus? Okay, so the first question, is Trump win going to be a counterattack? It might be a counterattack for Nepali students. Trump is definitely going to be reducing the visa, also the DV. From what I have heard, that they are going to close the DV in Nepal. The life is hard in USA, and not just in USA. When you go to like Middle East, when you go to Australia, UK, everywhere life is going to be hard. You are all on your own. No one is here for you. You must be there for yourself. So life is going to be hard. Do you work off campus, and is on campus job enough to survive in USA? Do you work off campus? No, I don't work off campus. And is on campus job enough? If your tuition fees is very low, and if you are earning more than your tuition fee, more than your living expense, it is going to be easy for you in USA. So that's why I always tell everyone, do good in SAT. Please get 1400 plus in your SAT score. Please, it's a request from you, brother. ICE, what is ICE? Well, ICE, I don't know the full form, but they are fear of every Nepali students right now. Another question, dad never commented before, it's only for you. What was your SAT and math score independently? But I think it was like math was around 760 and English was around 610 or 20. Totals up to like 1330. And can I manage 20k on my own in USA by doing on-campus job and paid someone? Definitely not, as I got 30k scholarship. Look, you have a lot of tuition fees. You have $20,000. It sounds a little bit less when you are in Nepal, but when you are here in USA and when you see that no one is getting job, then you are not getting job, no one is getting job, then how are you gonna pay for like $20,000? What I would say is that to work on campus job and to be able to manage every expense, enjoying life in US, your tuition fee must be around $5,000 per year, which totals up to $2,500 per semester, but the total cost of attendance is $50,000. Doesn't matter, and Tron isn't going to be a hassle for international student, right? Discuss it in Q&A. Now, last but not the least, when will you upload Q&A? It's been a long time, buddy. I'm sorry, man. I had been like messed up in a lot of things after the transfer. I'm sorry. So yeah, Trump win is going to be a hassle for a Nepali student, but not that much. He is going to reduce the visa. Okay, another question. What was your main reason for transfer? Okay, the main reason for transfer is obvious, man. Okay, another question. Hello Manish, lots of appreciation. Thank you so much, bro. Question 1. Tell me about your previous as well as about your current college. My previous college was DSU, Dakota State University, and my current college is Tarrant County College. Here in TCC, the tuition fee for me for studying 12 credit hours is $4,000, like $3,850, but for like getting books and all, like it's $4,000. And in DSU, it was $4,250. Do you have any scholarship? I had a scholarship in well, I was back in South Dakota in DSU, but in community, since TCC is a community college, I don't have any scholarship. How much is your college fee? Well, I already told you that. Are you doing any job? If yes, then how you got it? Right now, I'm not doing any job. I cannot promote any job activities here. What was your total expense from English proficiency test to paying bills if college and in college and housing? So yeah, the total expense from English proficiency tests. So after my high school from my college journey, it was around everything sums up to 18 lakhs Nepali rupees. Yeah, I know I have asked a lot of questions, but please answer this. Lots of love. You are doing great. Thank you so much, brother. For Q&A, what are they similar to Nepal? I didn't see any similarities to Nepal. Another question is that हजुरको SE class 11 and 12 मा कति GPA थियो? He's basically saying that what was my GPA in class 11 and 12? GPA in 11 was 3.14 and my 12 GPA was 3.60 exact. And so you are from management stream with English, economic, account, Nepali, social and computer science. Yes, you can definitely join for IT because you have computer science. But still, I think the NOC department in Nepal, they require maths for studying computer science. It doesn't matter anyway, like you already have a computer science course in your management stream. So my SE GPA was 3.85. Note that I was a Corona batch student. Another question, Dai, can you transfer after one semester to community college and then again transfer to university as 7th, 8th semester to graduate from the university? Yes, every Nepali students, like a lot of international students does that. You have a good knowledge. Another question, which course did you choose on TCC? The course of this, like English, history, math. You might be saying that, oh, your major is computer science and you are studying English history. But listen, in USA, you cannot only be studying computer science if you came for that major. You must study the core subjects, English, history, management. On another side, you are going to be studying the main subjects like computer science. Okay, another question. Bro, एउटा range of scholarship को video बनाउनु पर्यो. So he's basically saying that I need to make a video on range of scholarship. Well, I will say it right here. If you get 1200, like first my SAT score was 1230 and I got 2.5k scholarship, $2,500 scholarship for DSU. So my tuition fees was $12,000 and I got $2,500 scholarship. And later I got 1330 on my SAT score. That gave me $3,500 scholarship, only 1k increase, I know. And if you get 1360 in your SAT score, then you can get $8,500 scholarship. And if you get 1420 in your SAT score, then you can get $10,000 scholarship. So only you have to pay like $2,000 scholarship, $2,000 tuition fees in 1 year, which sums up to like $1,000 per semester, which is really easy if you don't even get on-campus job. Question, how much GPA did you get in class 10 and 11? I already answered that. Class 10 3.85, 11 3.14, 12 3.60. Another question, what are the pros and cons of transferring to a community college from a public university for us Nepali students and good content? Keep it up, brother. Thank you so much. The pros are definitely going to be, for me, South Dakota was remote, number one thing. I didn't get to network with a lot of people. Also the hackathons or a lot of like competition, like a lot of computer science related things were limited in South Dakota, but in Texas here everything is in abundance. You can get any opportunity here. Main thing was exposure. In a community college, like, you can study all the core classes, you can finish the core classes, and when you go to a university, then you can only study the main subject like computer science, networking, DSA, and like the DSA and algorithms, things like that, without having to like hassle upon like English, mathematics, history. The cons of transferring to community college might be a problem when you are searching out for jobs later in your future. And well, these days in USA, when Trump became the president and Elon Musk is also like, they are focusing much on skill rather than degree, but still, like, some companies that offer job, they search for students who graduate from only one university. Another thing, I only got $750 scholarship. That didn't go well. I'm fixated in DSC. So any tips for me? Love your videos. Thank you, bro. And please, brother, like, you only have $750 scholarship. USA will be extremely hard for you and your parents. Well, I'm not trying to be hard on you or anything, but still, I have seen a lot of folks who have only got like $1,000 scholarship, and they had to order the money from their parents for like second year, on their third year as well. So please do good in your SAT. Try to get full scholarship. Many Nepali people who went to USA talks about how much of a struggle it is to study bachelor's there. A little bit of struggle is obvious, which I apparently haven't seen you mention is so much. So do you think they are just exaggerating, or it's true? USA is going to be hard. Not just USA, I already told you that every country is going to be hard. I don't like to brag about how hard the things are for me, how I'm struggling, how I'm doing, how I'm working. I don't like to do that thing. Struggle is real. It doesn't matter if you are a girl or a boy, you must struggle here. And yeah, it will be a lot of struggle, but still you have to think for your future goal. Work on yourself and don't brag anything about like how hard is it. Okay, another question from Candy from the Q&A video: is it challenging to pay for tuition in the USA, and what are some ways international students pay for their tuition from your experience? Wait, yeah, it is hard for students to pay for their tuition if they haven't got any decent amount of like good amount of scholarship. And international student can like do part-time job to pay for the tuition fees. So another question, he's saying that he has a 3 years gap, so can he still try for USA? Definitely he can try for USA. It doesn't matter, as long as you are able to convince visa officer, then you are good to go. Another question, 3.51 GPA in 12, really good. 1250 in SAT. How much scholarship can I get? You can only get $2,500 scholarship if we are talking about DSU. Another question, 3.24 GPA, but I have given re-exam for maths, and you are from management 2024 pass out. Okay, it doesn't matter if you had given re-exam for maths or anything. It is going to create a bad impression for visa officer, but still it doesn't matter as long as you are able to convince the visa officer that you have worked on yourself and you have passed the exam. So another question, and he's saying that he's a 2022 pass out and with a GPA of 3.33, and if he does that, then will the gap affect him? No, it won't affect you. Another question, 12 man 3.92 GPA. Damn, bro, you have got a exceptional GPA. I think you are among those top tier students in Nepal. I don't know if you are telling the truth or anything, but if you have got 3.92 GPA, then you can not only get full tuition but the full ride in USA. You are saying that without SAT, how much scholarship can I get? Listen, since you have an exceptional GPA, please do SAT. Another question, what was your 12 GPA and your any language proficiency score, if any proficiency test you have given? My 12 GPA was 3.6, and I had given IELTS, and in IELTS I got 7 banding total. So another question from Malone. So another question I got is, for SAT, can we only study in home instead of preparing other places? Is it enough? Yes, it is definitely enough. Please don't go to any consultancies for studying SAT. You can read or study everything online. Khan Academy is there for you. Another question. My 10 GPA is 3.25, 11 3.2, 12 3.07. I have a dip on 12, so will it affect? Yeah, it might affect, but it is not a very significant dip. So if you do good in SAT and if you like show the visa officer some extracurricular activities, you have to fake it till you make it. Another question, brother. In 12 3.8, and I have got a super score of 1480 in SAT. Damn, bro, you are good for the USA. You will get a full scholarship in chosen universities. It doesn't matter if you got low GPA in your lower classes, it doesn't matter. All the best. Another question, face racism? No. How did you transfer to a new college? Through like I did the same application process from my computer. Homesickness? No. More blogs soon. I think until or unless it's summer, I'm not going to upload any videos. Okay, uh, another thing I got in my DM is, I feel like the most entertaining about you, your YT is your yapping. Tell us about your life, opinions and daily vlogs, but also small clips, most fun parts. Yeah, definitely I'm going to do that, and thank you so much. If we found out our major is difficult, can we allow to change our major in university? Well, brother, it depends upon universities. Some universities allows it, like you can come to university, you can say that I want to change my major in your first semester. Some does that, but most of the universities, they don't allow it. You have to wait for one semester to end, and in your second semester then you can change that. Another question, well, it's not a question, is someone is saying bye bye, safe travels. Well, thank you so much. Another question, man, when will you be uploading? I'm sorry, well, I told you I messed up. I think I'm a little bit unfair to my viewers that I'm not uploading and you guys are expecting. Yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah, it is a little bit hard right now, but still I'm trying to get along with a lot of things. So I will upload a lot of videos shortly. So stay tuned, guys. That is it for today's Q&A. I know this is not much, but still I tried to cover a lot of your questions, and you can comment down in the video. I will cover everything. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in summer. Bye bye.